Please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video.
And in terms of the Jaypee case update, now the Supreme Court has allowed round 2 bidding for Jaypee Infra. We'll have to see whether or not who are the eligible participants. Just to give our viewers a bit of a background, you know, they had to deposit around 1,400 crores, very approximately. They had come up with a number of around 750 crores. So, you know, there were two possible cases. One was that, in fact, yes, they'll go ahead and, you know, everyone will be allowed to rebid. Now, it'll be interesting to see who all are eligible to go ahead and rebid for this as well. So, we'll just try to get in Ashmit. I think he'll join in to give us further details on this. But as of now, we're just working with that one line that the Supreme Court has allowed round 2 of bidding for Jaypee Infra. Yeah.
Right. So we'll probably wait by and, you know, try and get Ashmit on this. As of now, the stocks are moving higher. But let's go back to our conversation that we had with Mr. Jalan. Mr. Jalan, so we were talking about your consumer business, very small right now, very nascent. What is your plan out there, and do you see this being very significant going forward?
Yeah, like you rightly said, at this point of time in our revenue, this business is very small in number. But last 2 years, we have made some new brands launching, and like you said, spices has been launched in that. Even honey has been launched in that, and this brand has been well received. Both these products has been well received into the southern market. Now we are expanding this product into
how much does it do in terms of revenue, and what is the potential in the next 2 years?
See, we are looking at approximately around 80% revenue growth during this year, from a 50 crore to 90 crore revenue this year. And next year, our target is 135 crore on this revenue.
Okay, all right. Thanks so much, Mr. Jalan. Thanks so much for joining in, giving us all those details. All the best for the remainder of that conference. Well, let's get to that Jaypee case then. The quick update that's coming in there. They are allowed rebidding, and there's going to be round 2 then. Ashmit joins us. Ashmit, fill us in with all the details.
The critical development is not just with respect to Jaypee Associates or Infratech, but also with respect to the broader IBC framework in mind. Keep in mind that as far as the resolution period that was allowed under the IBC for resolution of the of Jaypee Infratech, that period had expired. Now, using its extraordinary powers, the Apex Court under Article 142, it has now allowed for, in fact, round 2 of bidding for as far as Jaypee Infratech is concerned. But what's even more important is that given that the amendments have been made to the IBC, which now deem home buyers as financial creditors, which have given home buyers the status of financial creditors, what the Apex Court has also directed is that the COC, or the Committee of Creditors, shall be reconstituted not just to include the banks, but in light of the amendments, also to include the home buyers. So effectively, there will be round 2 of bidding. The EOIs will now have to be invited. The expression of interest will have to be invited by the resolution professionals. And the 3 shortlisted players from round 1, along with fresh interest, if any, will need to be entertained by a broader COC that will necessarily, by way of this order of the Apex Court, also include home buyers. Another key takeaway here is that one prayer that has been made consistently by Jaypee Associates is that they as a promoter entity should not be debarred. They should be allowed to participate as far as the resolution proceedings are concerned. In response to that, the Apex Court has spelled it out very clearly that Section 29A of the IBC makes no exceptions, that as far as promoters are concerned, JAL or JIL will not be allowed, will be ineligible to participate as a part of these resolution proceedings, which brings us to the last, perhaps an equally important takeaway, that what happens to the resolution proceedings or the insolvency proceedings that had sought to be initiated by the RBI against Jaypee Associates. In that, for that question, the Apex Court has again held that the RBI, as of this order, will be at liberty to begin the insolvency proceedings against Jaypee Associates. So as far as Jaypee Associates is concerned, nothing coming their way. The Apex Court making it very clear, though, that in response to Jaypee Infratech resolution proceedings, it's time now for round 2. The COC will necessarily include home buyers, and the RBI will be at liberty to initiate insolvency proceedings against the parent company, Jaypee Associates. Back to you.